My name is Jesse Soulfly, more known as the Red Demon of the Leaf. And this what if is what if Naruto was OP? This is not my original idea. This is someone called Harry Fox. I got the idea from him, but mine's gonna be totally different. So let's start the intro. When Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze was born, he was born a special child. He was going to be a child of prophecy. He was going to be the child to end all problems, the child to unite all nations, the child that will stop all wars. He was the reincarnation of Andra Atsuki and Ashura Atsuki. And he was going to be known as a generational prodigy among all. But when he was born, a tragic event happened. A masked man had killed his mother and unleashed Ninth Tail. His father, the fourth Hokage, Minato Uchiha Namikaze, more known as the Yellow Flash of the Leaf, had to stop him. As Minato activated his Three-Tomoe Sharingan, he fought off the masked man. Minato thought he would never have to use what he was going to use, as Minato activated his Mangekyou Sharingan. As he looked straight into the masked man's eyes, he did something he wished he never had to do. He seen every memory of that person. He's seen his weaknesses. He's seen the masked man's whole backstory, his whole life. I'm calling this ability Rewind. As Minato eyes started bleeding while crying at the same time, as he realizes the masked man is his old student, Obito Uchiha. And then the fourth Hokage, Minato Uchiha Namikaze, asks the masked man, Are you stuttering? Are you Obito? Are you Obito Uchiha? As the masked man was shocked. The masked man was lost for words. The masked man did not know what to say. He was confused. He did not know how his old sensei knew it was him. And then he realized at first he thought he figured it out. But no. As he looked closely, as he could see that genjutsu over Minato's eyes. Because not a lot of people knew Minato was a Uchiha. Because Minato always placed his eyes under a genjutsu. A genjutsu stronger than Tsunade's genjutsu. So, as Obito breaks the genjutsu, he sees the Mangekyou Sharingan spinning fast Obito was shocked. He like, Sensei, you were a Uchiha the whole time? And then Minato like, I knew it. You are Obito. Obito, why are you attacking the village? I thought you loved it here. I thought you loved Rin. As Obito was shocked, Obito told his Sensei, Rin is dead. Rin died when Kakashi showed Chidori through her heart. And Minato was surprised. As he thinks, Rin is alive. Rin has a family. What is he talking about? Rin has her little brother. And that's all. Rin don't have no kids. Rin don't have no kids. I want Rin to have kids. I want Rin to have kids with Obito. Rin, and then Minato shows Obito that Rin is taking care of her little brother. And then he asks, how is she alive? I seen her die. I seen her body on the ground. I seen her died. Why is she not dead? Because it had never happened. Yes, she got stabbed by Chidori, but she never got stabbed in the heart. She got stabbed in the shoulder. She had got stabbed in the shoulder. Yes, she had a low pain injury for a couple months. Yes, she couldn't do ninja work, but no, she was never killed. Whoever was training you manipulated you to think that she was dead. Obito, where have you, Madara Uchiha manipulated you to think Rin was dead? Then also attacked again. How do you know that I was trained by Madara? Obito, I seen all your memories. I know everything. I know all your abilities. I know about Kamui. I know about Akatsuki. I know everything about you. As Obito was shocked. Now Naruto about to ask the question of his life. Obito, will you help me take down the Nine Tails? Cause when I placed my seal on you, I kinda deactivated your whole other Nine Tails. You're like, of course, Sensei, I will help you. As Minato and Obito disappear out of thin air and reappear on top of the faces of the Hokage. As the Nine Tails sees Obito, he says, You was controlling me. No one's controlling me. Especially with them damn Sharingan. As the QB sees the fourth Hokage with the Sharingan, he said, No. You got the same eyes as Madara. As Obito activates his Mangekyo too. As the QB was struck to his core, he has to fight two people with the eyes of Madara. The Nine Tails, the QB, was scared. He didn't know what to do. He wasn't scared though. He wasn't scared. He was scar-struck. He don't know what to do. The only people he seen with them eyes are Madara Uchiha. So now we have a little time skip of Obito and Minato double teaming the Nine Tails by themselves outside the village. As Kushina grabbed baby Naruto and placed him down next to the Nine Tails. As Minato was fighting and Obito was fighting the Nine Tails, they didn't know Kushina was there. So when Kushina was doing the seals for the death seal, none of them seen. So Minato or Obito could have stopped her from doing it. As out of thin air, the tail beast disappeared. And then they look down as they see Kushina's dead body next holding Naruto, with Naruto a seal in his stomach. As Minato remembered the seal, as you can tell, the Reaper Death Seal. I'm gonna do a 4-year time skip. 4 year time skip. As we see a 4-year-old Naruto playing with a 4-year-old Sasuke. Because I'm gonna say the fourth Hokage and Minato and Fugaku have a better relationship, because I have a plan for Sasuke and Naruto, Fugaku, Minato, Mikoto. So yeah, you're gonna see. So as we see Naruto and Sasuke playing with Fugaku and Mikito, we see as you see Naruto and Sasuke playing, you see Fugaku and Mikito and Minato speaking. They are talking about the upcoming threat of the Akatsuki, because Obito told them all their plans. That night, Obito served 4 years in jail, so Obito is getting out in a couple of days. And Minato wants to train the 2 kids in front of him to be because they can tell they're prodigies. Because they both started walking at 2 months. They both started walking at 2 months. And the 3rd month, they're already talking. And they can tell these 2 kids are going to change the world together as friends and family. So they want to start their training in a couple of days when Obito get out, because Obito told Minato in the console about the Akatsuki, about the plans, but he also told him about the Rinnegan and the plan to revive Madara Uchiha. And Obito told him, once I stop showing up, they're gonna pick up a new leader. I don't know who, I don't know when, but they will pick up a new leader. It's most likely going to be Pain or Nagato, but I don't know, because Nagato is weak. And it clicked in. Then when Minato thought about it, it clicked. He asked Obito, what did you just say? He said, Nagato, the Rinnegan user. And he like, are you talking about Nagato? The one that Jiraiya Sensei taught? The Obito said yes. And then it hit him. Nagato never died. Nagato was hiding. And then boom, he called in Jiraiya, but Jiraiya never showed up. So yeah, back to the present. He talking to Fugaku and Mikito about training the kids. Fugaku's all for it, but Mikito is kind of don't want to train their kids yet because they're too young. But Fugaku and Minato was able to persuade her to let them train by saying that these 2 kids are the future, and their future is going to change the world. So they started training a week later, and now we're going to have since day 4, we're going to have a 10-year time skip when they're 14. As we see Naruto and Sasuke with swords in their back. They're both wearing all black. They're both wearing should I say what should they be wearing? Imagine what Sasuke was wearing, a Sasuke cloak, and Naruto was wearing a black and white cloak. Wow. Naruto was wearing a red and black cloak, while Sasuke was wearing a black and white cloak. So yeah, as we see them ready to fight for the last day of the academy to see who's stronger, as they both activate their 3 Tomoe Sharingan. Because the training Fugaku, Minato, and Obito put them through was the same training Madara put Obito through. Straight hell. As we see Obito, as we see Naruto ready, unsheathing his sword, activating the three Tomoe, same as Sasuke, and then they disappear. Not even the teachers, Uruka, or I forgot the other man's name, the one that stole the scroll sling. You can see them, they're disappearing, reappearing, disappearing. They can't see them. All they can hear is clash of swords, clashing of kunai. They can't see a thing. All they can see is a red line, two red lines, and then the ground started to crack. Boom! That was one crack, and then it started getting faster. You see a boom, another crack. The hole getting deeper. As the teachers telling them to stop, but they're too into battle to stop. The thing about this Naruto and Sasuke are they love battle. They will not stop the battle until one's in the ground, or they're not able to fight no more. Boom, boom, boom. They're making a crater, as you can hear. As you can hear in unison, fire style, great fireball jutsu. And you see two great fireballs coming at each other, hitting each other, making a great heat that even some the teachers have to back up. As the rest of the academy, everybody else in the academy can hear this, they all step outside. It's a Cody Neji class. As some senseis walking past can see, as Guy team, I think the class before them that passed, like Neji and them, come outside as they see these two prodigies fighting it out, and they can feel the straight heat from the fireball from a couple minutes ago. As you can hear, fireball, great fireball jutsu, earth style, earth barrier, boom. And then you see Sasuke say, Naruto, you can't beat my fire style. As you can hear, fireball, great destroyer flame. As Naruto says, what style? Wood wall. As the wood style absorbs all the chakra from the fire style, recharging some of Naruto's chakra levels. As you see them do it out again, craters everywhere, and then out of nowhere, you see a flash. As you see Sasuke and Naruto on the ground, unconscious. As you see the fourth Hokage, Minato. Everybody is starstruck of how fast the Hokage was. And then, as Naruto and Sasuke waking up, Minato says, boys, what did I tell you about showing your full power out in public? They both in unison, not to do it. What are you doing? Showing off. It was supposed to be a light spark to show how strong you were. And they say in unison, sorry, Dad. Sorry, Uncle Minato. And he says, good. But now you know I gotta give you a punishment. As they both got terrified to their core. They said, yes, sir. What's the punishment? They said, it's a rebuilding the school. As like behind them, they see the school in shambles. And doing 300 push-ups, 500 sit-ups, 3,000 laps around the village, and cleaning the streets. That's not a good punishment. I think they both think, oh, that's easy, I can just do shadow clone. And Minato says, and no shadow clones. As they both said, as they both in unison says, so yeah. So, after we skip to the council meeting of the clan leaders and the civilian council, they're picking teams. Fugaku Minato said, we have to put Naruto and Sasuke in the same team. They have perfect teamwork. They're in unison with each other. They are in the same wavelength. If one think of it, the other one already thought of it. But You also need Koronichi on the team. So who should it be? I think because they both have those jutsus, it should be a dojutsu user. Who do you think it is? We can have Neji, but that really not a girl, so we can't. She's already in the team too. So yeah. Another said, oh, I got it. Let's put Hinata on the team. And then what's his name? Hasashi said, you want that weakling on your team? Then Hinata said, nobody is a weakling. And Hinata is probably someone that need a different fighting style than your fighting style. So let my student train him. Who's your student? I'm gonna be having my team train that team. Are you talking about the three greats? The three kids that you could train, the Obito Uchiha, the silent killer, Rin, the tail beast of the three, and a rampager. 4, Kakashi of Sharingan, the copycat ninja. Are you talking about them three? You want them three to train these two prodigies, and there's one shy girl? Are you sure about this, Minato? As Minato shook his head, he said, Rin can help Hinata break out her shell. Because Rin used to be a shy girl, and now Rin would kill somebody without a second thought if they expose a threat to the village. Kakashi went through heartache, thinking that able to die. He can teach them the power of friendship and how without friendship you will never get anywhere in life. And Obito can help them better their Sharingan to get to a level that only some Sharingan users can get to. Then Fukaku looked at Minato like, you don't mean what I think you mean. Yes, the Mangekyo Sharingan. And that's where I'll be leaving the video today. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to y'all later.